to St. Paul, St. Andrews. Earth Day, April 22nd, 2017. Planet. Earth. Marble from the Earth. Okay, let's go to our good friend. Earth Day events, annual World Peace Earth Day celebration, represented by Planet Heart, association with We the World and Jody Sirota. Come and join the conscious community for the 10th anniversary. It's today. Good News is a proud sponsor of this program, along with many, many others. We're entering the church. Here's Andrew Kane. How's it going, Andrew? Good news is Andrew Kane's 10th anniversary, staying in business, doing the right thing, and one of my heroes. You're my good news today. So where we at here?
We're at the break point of the 10th anniversary. We're having a break right now, and we just had an amazing first half with Bethany and Rufus just finishing off the performing. They were amazing, and I'm really, honored to have people here in oneness and peace and love, and come join us. Come inside.
I'm very excited. This is a place I go often. We've got a Korean church here. We have the B'nai Jeshurun, so that's where I come.
Yes.
And we have a beautiful sign here that I love and I've used. How good it is when brothers and sisters, what do we call it? Dwell in harmony. What else could you ask for? Would you like to say something?
I'm just delighted and thrilled to be here because it's always exciting and sweet and wonderful, and it's always a treat to be able to support Andrew and the group putting this together. It's just such a gift. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. Your name is?
My name is Christina.
Christina, what's good news for you?
What's good news for me? That from somewhere deep within, I just know that in the blink of an eye, whatever that means, everything's turning around, and we are going to all of what some people call darkness. It's lifting. We're not fully seeing it yet, but it's lifting, and the Saga age will be here. And I think it's not going to be long. So let's all keep praying fiercely that it comes as soon as possible. I guess we're just not quite ready yet.
Alrighty. And then the next thing I ask a lot of people is, what does peace mean to them? Because we are involved with the Peace Days events here in New York, like Andrew and Rick and Deborah and all the people many of the people performing here today. What does peace mean to you, Christine?
Oh gosh, it means the awareness that I'm no different than you. I'm a woman, you're a man. Guess what? We're both, I was going to say human beings, but I'll say, in this case, I think I can say we are both humane beings.
Yeah, all right, I like that.
And I think that somehow along the way, and I'm not saying I'm so perfect, but somewhere along the way, humane got lost in the translation and it became human. And a lot of people have become I don't mean to judge really, but a lot of people become very complacent. Well, what can you do? Or, oh, I'd rather watch TV, or I'm working so hard I can't breathe, for anything else. But it's just a matter of, here, I thank you for seeing yourself in me and allowing me to see myself in you. That's how I see it. And that's when we have peace.
You're a brilliant woman. You're a brilliant woman. Thank you, Christine. You have beautiful things to say.
And thank you. Go inside and
I'm going to go
enjoy.
inside now and see what's happening.
Thank you.
Whoa. Food's happening. I can't eat so much, though. I don't want to diet.
What's the name?
This is your first time off? This is the last one you have?
Can't go in there. Push. Hey.
Hi. Have you checked in?
Yeah, I saw Andrew. Oh. Let's see what this one says. Thank you, Peace Day Toys, but Robert Ferenza for giving the cards to Andrew. Because you're generous, big time. Generosity, the quality of being noble. Noble mindfulness, willingness to share your time, resources, or money. PlanetHeart.org, WeTheWorld.org, HugAPlanet.org, and PeaceDayParty.org. Might as well throw my own in too. And Good News Planet. Yeah. Woo. How you doing?
Okay, how's it going?
All right, good. So tell us, can you tell me what's going on here so far?
Well, we heard some singing, some chanting, drums. She said she was American, but her soul is native, and she played for quite a long time. It was very good.
All right.
It's halftime right now, and they're going to come back with some more entertainment. It should be very interesting and entertaining. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it's Earth Day, and here's the Earth as depicted by the Apollo 17 spacecraft. They got out of the capsule, and when they got out of the capsule, ironically enough, the sun was behind them enough to light up the whole Mother Earth. And there it is, why the picture is what it is. Hi. I'm going to keep walking around. Your name was?
Richard.
Richard. What's good news for you?
Good news is being here.
All right, brother.
Enjoy the peace on Earth.
Thank you. All right. Hi, how are you? How you been?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah? Good, good. You having a good time?
Yeah, having a great time. Really terrific hearing Bethany Yarrow. That was such a treat. Just being here with everybody.
Very special event. We're glad we're here.
Yeah. Think Positive World is loving being here.
ThinkPositiveWorld.com.
I know you're Positive World. You're very positive. You've been positive for as long as I know. Even when our studio was back in the 5th Avenue and 18th Street, you were positive. I know you're from... And we're still good news, and only broadcasting the good stuff.
News, right.
Which most of the world is, right?
That's what we need. We need good news. There's enough of the other stuff.
Yeah, the other stuff is minor to the big picture.
It's great that you're working on that so many years.
Yeah, it'll be 20, 19, I think it's 98, whatever that adds up to. We started. And you've been working on your positive thing for a long time too. Since when did you start?
As a matter of fact, you were just talking to someone earlier. We had a newspaper in Florida which did not have a long, it kind of like didn't last a long time for a lot of different reasons. But it's called the Positive Link.
Oh.
It
And,
was positive news is what it was.
It was all about positive news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on our stuff for a long time.
There's a girl in Boca, I don't know if you know who she is. She does a magazine for many years called The Happy Herald. Is it?
I think so.
Happy Herald. It's a great magazine.
Yes? All right, good. I think I might have seen that one. Yeah, so many people doing good stuff.
Yeah, which is great. That's what we need.
More and more of it.
And more people have to be aware that there are people doing great stuff. That's the whole thing, because you don't see that on the news unless they watch what you're doing.
Yeah, well, we're news, entertainment, events, books. I don't know. We do a lot of, because there's so much good and so many things. I remember Richie Havens saying to me, and I'm going to soon get this movie out, the 20th anniversary of Woodstock. I did, and along with Richie Havens. And I remember him telling me, because I couldn't raise the money to do it in Central Park, and I did it in Times Square, actually where I have my Peace Day events now. And so we had some people come down from Bethel, and but Richie always said to me, 10%. He was a 10%er. Are not so confused, and they'll hurt you or whatever. So I even if I use that, you know how many people that leaves?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, well, I'm putting out my Pelicans Will film this year, which was put on the...
Mark Becker coming in for a cameo. Hey, say Mark, where am I? The New Life Expo?
This is Earth Day, baby.
Oh, it's Earth Day, baby.
Earth Day, baby.
It's Planet Heart's Earth Day, baby.
Good. Doing good.
All right. He's got tan. Yeah, the guy lives near the beach. He's always tan. The nerve.
Or he goes to the beach a lot.
Yeah. Either way, he's right there. I know that. I know where he is. It's a friend.
So we should get together sometime, Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So you're back, you're on Fifth Avenue now?
No, we've moved to. I'm recording. I'm going to broadcast all of it, so just to let you know. Unless you don't want me to.
Okay.
No, I don't mind. Right now I'm in a couple places we're working out of, and it's works better.
Okay.
So each one is full time, if I want it to be full time. And one we're 26th Street off of 6th Avenue. A buddy of mine, 5-star Diamond Awards friend for 20 plus years, wants me to help him give the Diamond Award to different people. And so I'm working doing that, and for very highly regarded countries and presidents and fancy hotels and the best of restaurants, anything nice. So if you know anything super duper whammy bammy that would deserve an award, the 5-star Diamond Award, then let me know.
Okay.
And whatever, working on other stuff. Maybe you're going to be in China. We're getting close to a partnership with the country, and that would be good after 32 years working with China and in business.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to start to get our show out to more people.
Good. Let us know if there's
All
any way
right.
we can assist.
All right. What was the website again?
ThinkPositiveWorld.com.
All right. That's beautiful. All right.
Thank you,
See you
Paul.
guys. Take care. Your names again?
Helene Abrams,
And David Giller.
and we're married.
Okay. Gesundheit. You're in the B'nai Jeshurun Temple. Okay. All right. Andrew, it looks like you got good people and everything's going well.
Yes,
I
thank
could
you.
just record straight
Thanks for
on,
being
and
here.
that's what I'm doing. I'm going to hang in
All
there
right. Thank
and
you.
do that.
Thank you.
So Rick didn't go up yet, and
Rick went
Deborah,
up earlier,
he
yeah.
did, yes.
Deborah's going up later. We got Myra Jackson coming up next. And we have Jody Sirota and Diana Feldman and me, and then Deborah Modell. We're going to have some music. It's going to be really great.
All right, and I wish,
my
and I
mom.
could. Oh,
My
wow.
biological mother.
Hi, Mom. I'm going to take a picture with you and your son. How you doing?
Went outside and they're not there either. They just kind of disappeared on us.
Oh, where'd they go, Andrew?
I don't know.
He can't do everything. It's just a sister and a brother. It's no problem.
Much more than that.
Well, you're the mother, so you think they're nice kids. I happen to know Andrew. It's not so nice. And the point
not
is,
true.
it is true, because when
not.
he comes to my house and I make like salmon croquettes, cakes,
That's
he
delicious.
eats them all. He doesn't say, I couldn't, I turned around, there was
That's
nothing
not
left.
true. I don't
Defend
believe that.
yourself.
I don't believe that.
I didn't hear what you said.
That you eat all the salmon croquets. And
When
you
he
don't
makes
leave-
them for me, I'll eat them all.
Oh, when he makes them for you.
Yeah.
And you don't save any, you don't leave any over?
No.
He's telling the truth.
For once. All right, I'm going back to the show here.
All right, thank you.
No, he does. He's
Very
a loving,
nice
he's
to
the
meet you.
most
What's your name?
magnificent Paul Slatkus. So what do you like about him? That Andrew came.
Everything.
I don't blame you. He's worth liking everything.
It's true.
Yes, I know this. I agree. All right, back to the show here.
Now his sister and brother had disappeared.
We're going to find him.
I went outside with you.
You went where? We're going to find him. Should I walk down here? I'm going to walk straight down here. I'm in there.
Where's that Bethany?
Maybe they're in here somewhere.
They're not here. I was here first.
Uh-huh.
А можете мне написать, как это выходит?
Hello, Rick. How you doing? I'm recording. Unless that bothers anybody.
We must watch what we say.
That's why I'm telling you this, because I know Rick very well.
I might say,
and
you never know what Rick is
he's going to say some things that, you know, he might beg me to edit out later.
Well, I won't give my name.
All right, I don't blame you.
This is really a mess.
I'm not giving mine either. How about you? You want to give your name?
I'm Brian. How you doing, everybody?
I gave Wall Street my name.
Broadcast, and Jumana definitely has good news.
Yeah, what's your good news, Jumana?
My good news is that we're rising. The lights are rising.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Where'd you see the light?
Where?
Yeah.
Well, I feel it here. It's awakened. I have an organization called Peace Lights.
Oh, nice.
And we ignite each other, and today I definitely feel ignited.
Yeah, I love the peace lights so much that they're in our peace shows. And this guy over there.
Well, it's they're two peace lights.
Oh, another peace lights. Oh,
yes,
okay.
We're the original peace lights.
Oh, I don't know how many peace
and
lights.
And they're the lights peace lights.
Our peace lights are people.
9/11 with peace lights.
There are people who are
people.
Lights.
We join with bungee cords.
Bungee cord lights. That's Rick.
Listening to you.
And move as one.
Oh, yeah. Where do you see these things? You got a website?
Yes, sure. Peacelights.org.
Oh, I'm going to check them out.
All right.
But you got the Rick here. You straightened everything out.
Right?
Hey, Donna. Hi. How are you?
Tuesday night. Come to a
Tuesday night.
Hello.
Tuesday night. What's Tuesday night?
Hello.
What's Tuesday night? What's Tuesday night?
Tuesday night is a fundraiser by TASK. TASK is Toward a Sustainable Clearwater. It was formed by Donna Stein and Alan Gutkin, two board of directors of the Hudson River Sloop Clearwater. I'm also on the board of directors of New York City Friends of Clearwater, and I'm here representing both organizations tonight.
All right. And where do we go Tuesday night?
So, the fundraiser is going to be an evening of music and magic. It's going to be at 21 Park Place, which is a store called Tanton Trails, right near City Hall. So 21 Park Place, 6:30 to 9.
Good.
And the entertainment's fabulous. He's a world-renowned magician. The musicians are wonderful. They're all pipeline workers.
Magician? Is the magician going to make the musicians disappear?
I hope not.
All right, but now I don't understand. Where'd you get a magician? I mean, I know all those musicians are off the charts. They're so freaking good.
Yeah.
They're Pete Seeger proteges.
He is a world-famous
You freaking kidding?
magician.
These guys can play
And
up a storm
also
and every other
pipeline
instrument.
worker,
Yeah.
a stop pipeline worker, and he's a friend of mine from Occupy.
Beautiful, Donna. Good work.
All right. So, and we want you to join Clearwater. Come to the Hudson River Clearwater Revival in June, Father's Day weekend in June. We want you to join New York City Friends of Clearwater. You can go to Facebook and put in New York City Friends of Clearwater and join the Facebook there. You can do Toward a Sustainable Clearwater, which is my board of directors organization to raise funds for Clearwater. And there's a link on here, I can read it to you, where you can
Please do.
Where you can do the donation for the party, or you can just donate even if you don't want to come to the an evening of music and magic. It's weblink, WEBLINK dot donorperfect, DONORPERFECT.com/task, TASC. Weblink.donorperfect.com/task.
We're going to actually literally put that in fonts like a real TV station right underneath the that whole bit of great information. And I've of course made my donation in honor of Donna Stein to the organization, since I am I think on the board or something like that. Or
you're on the board of directors of New York City Friends of Clearwater.
That's what I am.
No, you're on the advisory committee.
I'm on the advisory.
I'm on the board of directors.
So for
you're
years.
invited to be on the board of directors if you'd like to be.
All right, I'm on. So will I do exactly what I'm doing now?
No, you have to come. You have to go to the table like I'm doing.
The board does get more serious. I'm on a lot of boards. I don't know. Boards can get very serious, but
you
maybe.
You got to do stuff.
So no. Don't push me. I'm doing something now. All right, so this is good.
Thank you, Paul. Nice to see
Donna
you.
Stein, always great
good
to see you.
I know Paul. I've known Paul in almost as long as I've known Andrew. I know you from the 1000days.net from Reed Stowe.
Reed Stowe, our man, broke the world's record, the greatest sailor in the history of sailing.
1,152 days at sea without restocking, without refueling.
Except for one time when he got his lovely lady.
No, he didn't
stop.
And refuel.
No, you're right.
He
That's
saw
clear.
land.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the only time he
That's
saw
true.
land, when his girlfriend had to disembark the boat. And
Correct.
And the weather was bad in Perth, Australia, and they had to come and pick her up.
And the guy who had the record of 700 days picked her up. Do you know that?
No, that was fine.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah.
But now that you mention it, sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
he had the real record that Reed knocked out.
But she had the record of the longest woman at sea
At
without
sea, yes.
nonstop, 306
And
days.
probably then, as a result, getting pregnant and having a baby.
Well, she was very nauseous, and we thought she was seasick. She came over to my house after she got back to land, and we went to lunch, and I just sensed something was wrong, and found out that it wasn't seasickness; she was pregnant. And the kid is beautiful and 8 years old now, and
At least,
wonderful.
yeah, that's good. So, anybody ever wants to, and if anybody wants to see, I'm going to say something to plug for my own TV thing.
Go for
it. So if anybody wants to see my conversations or hear my conversations or see a bunch of shows on Reed, especially when he was out at sea and he was like 50-foot waves and things on a cell phone, we got him for out at sea. Actually, IBM bought it for him, and I got IBM to buy it for them. So it was a great thing. I think it was a Garmin. I mean, I could hear him from like all around the world. And I'd record it, and he'd like call me in the morning, and I'd say, "Oh my God," I figured that's it for Reed. It's over for that guy. But it was never over. He just kept going. He did the other one in the Sea Turtle down in the south of the equator,
before that trip.
right? So, and he's still around. He's painting, and everything's good with old Reed. He's good.
Yeah, I was just in New York recently.
He's coming back.
I got involved in Clearwater sideways because of Reed. When his brother, Wave, introduced me to somebody who was producing the first New York City Friends of Clearwater Water Festival. And they asked me to help because they knew I was an organizer for
extraordinaire.
events. And I got involved, and next thing you know, I was president, and next thing you know, I was involved, and whatever.
And thanks to our buddy Phil Sowers, too, who introduced me to you. A lot of good things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back to the show.
All right.
There's my friend Don. Hello. That's okay. I think I did that, too. Guys, anybody want to say anything? I just brought a camera, and if anybody wants to say hello, or are you having a nice time?
Wonderful time. And we want to send our love and gratitude to beloved Mother Earth, because she gives us so much, and we take and take and take, and we need to give her our love and our gratitude and our everything.
I love that.
Good stuff. Okay.
That's beautiful.
I actually wrote a wonderful poem about it, but I don't have it with me. Otherwise, I would be happy to say it, to speak it to you.
So this is what, if you'd like to do it, you have two choices at this moment. One is you can try your best, or two, you can just email it to me. My name's Paul Slatkus. We're at goodnewsplanet.com.
Oh, yes,
and then I'll put it with the story.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'll
so
email,
get
I
it
don't
to
know
me.
by heart. But it's
And say, Planet Heart's 10th anniversary event.
Sure. And my name is Amara.
All right, Amara.
Yes, thank
What's
you.
good news for you, Amara?
That we're all one, and that we're waking up, and we're going to eventually have peace and have a new world, a new earth.
All right, let me ask you one more question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Because I ask everyone this. What does peace mean to you?
Well, first of all, it has to start within our hearts. It begins within. And when we find love and peace and kindness and compassion within our own hearts, we can radiate that out to our families and to the whole world. But it starts within each one of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mara.
Bless you.
Om Shanti Om. Thank you. Mark Becker. You're going to chant the
Wasn't everybody finished getting the most incredible food on the planet is in the back? If you haven't tasted it, free samples of this carrot cake that tastes like tuna. It's not tuna, that's amazing. And it's just cheese that tastes like cheese. And they give you away free treat kits.
There are some lights up there.
Everybody that wants to go to church.
It just happened, man. Peace Lights has a life of its own. It just shows up at places all around the world. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you, brother.
Happy Earth Day.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, you can't hide from me. I got shots that you've never seen. That's why I was good at basketball. How are you? So, what are you going to talk about? Or did you talk?
No, I haven't spoken
trouble?
yet. I'm toward the end. No, you won't miss it when I talk.
Yeah, tell me the whole speech right now. That's good. All right. I think Mark wants everybody to get back together. But say one or something.
Well, he was telling us to go get some snacks.
Yeah, let's go get some snacks. I want to get the carrot cake. Let me buy you carrot cake? All right.
We should sit down.
We're not. We're going to get carrot cake. Now that you promoted it. Yeah, now we got to get it. That's what promotion does. Hello, Jody. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I am taping. Am I what? Taping? No. I'm here. I think I'm here.
Is everybody enjoying something?
Hi. How are you? You okay? Good to see you. I'm going to get carrot cake. You want some carrot cake?
Try the cheesecake.
The cheesecake. No, I'm getting both. Where is this carrot cake? What do you want? Carrot cake? Cheesecake?
I think he just says cheesecake, but there's no cheese in his cheesecake.
Cheeseless cheesecake?
Vegan cheesecake.
Vegan cheesecake?
Vegan cheesecake.
Is that what we have here? Vegan cheesecake?
And I have my vegan carrot tuna, which is a hit. This is all I have left.
Debbie, what would you like? Don, did you get something? You want something?
Yeah, I'm not just going to Pinellas for cheesecake.
I'm gonna do it. You want it? You still have it? I don't want too much. Did you share it? Okay, I'll have one of those.
Yeah, exactly. You want the cheesecake?
Yeah, I want cheesecake.
Thank you.
You can have a whole one if you want, whatever you want.
Totally.
I've got to get that. Cheesecake or tuna?
Likewise.
Cheesecake? It's vegetarian, vegan.
A bite of cheesecake.
A bite of cheesecake?
A bite of your cheesecake.
So we'll split one cheesecake. Is that enough, or you want more?
Whatever you want.
No,
She
you
wants
seem.
one.
I think you want. Don't have one.
One
Why
if
don't
you
have
give
one?
me a bite. I don't
Okay,
want
you and
a
I will split it. Sure, yeah, okay. It looks like two of them.
Two of them?
Yeah. And I gotta figure this out. Could you hold this for a second? You don't, and like it's working right now. I'm taping everything.
Taking you by
where I go,
my fabulous cheesecake.
I'm gonna taste your fabulous cheesecake. I'm gonna taste it right here in front of you.
Okay. I want to see the expression on your face.
Yeah, let's make this action. Okay, you ready? I like cheesecake. And if you're going to tell me this doesn't have cheese.
It's better than cheesecake.
That's some good stuff. That's serious stuff.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's she left?
That's serious
She's going
stuff.
to get a change?
No, the change you took too.
Yeah, that cheesecake is good.
Wait to change, ma'am. Oh, yes. That's right. You got singles in here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got two. You okay? Okay, hold it. Wait a second. Looks like a debit.
Oh, you taking? Oh, you grab.
Because I think they're out of cake.
Okay. Just
So
1
here,
second.
Just got one of these things. Is that okay?
Okay, I think I have change. I need you to hold
Hold on.
this.
All right, hold on.
This is yours. You gave me a tip.
Yeah, okay. Hold. I'm holding this thing.
That's 18. It's 18.
Deborah, gotta give Deborah a bite of that.
So our next speaker is Myra Jackson.
Thank you very much.
She is in the bucket store.
have a bite.
She's going to explain what a bucket store is. And her current focus is engagement
Okay, Doc.
that translates human values of caring and sharing.
Got a lot of business going on here. We're still taping. Could you hold this again? Because you did very nicely. I I want to recommend you for camera work. And, you're going to make the movie. Look at everybody's like now. You got it. So how many did I get? Okay. You're gonna. I need to get one more fork. I just took one bite.
You want another cake?
Yeah. No, I think we're caked out. But we need another spoon. A fork. You have another fork?
It will help if I go there. So I have some friends in the audience that will help me keep track of time. So when I'm
Michael's Vegan Organic Menu. Who's Michael?
Yes.
So Michael, where are you guys located?
Right now, I'm just new. I'm starting out. I sell to one store in Harlem, which is on 137th Street in Adam Clay Power, called 7 Grain. They love my stuff. I'm a vegan chef, and I'm trying to introduce, vegan stuff to stores.
I said yes to
But tell me, how do you make that cheesecake? Cheeseless.
Cheeseless. I use cashew nuts.
Oh, I had so many cashews today. And you can tell me I had more cashews? Do you have any idea how much cashews I ate today?
You soak it and it gets really soft.
Oh my God.
And then you can put it in the blender.
Are those raw, unsalted?
Yes.
Okay, there's a test. Yeah, go on.
And you soak it, it becomes creamy, and you can make a milkshake out of it.
Oh my God.
This has walnut raisin crust.
What kind of raisin? Walnut raisin?
Walnut raisins and dates.
Magnificent, magnificent.
And I made a pineapple filling.
Oh, that pineapple's cheesecake. And then what's the main substance?
So here I am.
It's cashew nuts.
You're going to tell me this is all cashew nuts?
Vanilla bean, agave,
So I want to connect some of the dots
lemon,
that were revealed already this
One more. I want one more.
program.
Okay, I got one more. I'm out of here. What's your phone number?
646-510-7884, and my name is Michael Tyson.
But the number 7
Did you say Tyson?
is related to the rainbow.
Tyson.
One a box.
And as you know, it was
Look at that.
You don't have enough money.
I sat next to that dude.
What's important about that is that the human heart
There's more money.
has a geometry that has been unknown until
My
recently.
cameraman.
And that human geometry of the heart, once it was discovered, was discovered
I kept my
to be
fork.
a 7-sided
But give me one in case someone
geometric
wants to
shape.
grub off of me.
Yes.
Just like what happened now.
So the fact that in numerology
Taking more cakes.
equates to 7, we now have another correspondence directly to that in the geometry. And again, this has stumped mathematicians for a very long time. So I want to share with you the secret to how that shape was discovered. That shape, first of all, was discovered by an artist. And the artist had rebuilt the model of the human heart.
Are you recording?
And was playing with
Yes.
the model.
Could you hold this for 1 second?
Sure.
Spinning it one day. And in the spinning of it, saw the shape illuminated. Just in view. And from that point on, with his name being Frank Chester, that shape is now known as the Chestergram. Again, this is based on 7. The geometry was always there, but the geometry was not visible to us. Yeah?
Oh, you came prepared.
Not visible to us. So it's about the invisible becoming visible in this time. And in this time, as we draw closer to Mother Earth, and we begin
Is this
to
a
go
good
through
camera?
that change called metanoia, we can begin to see our interrelatedness and interdependence with Earth. And this is game-changing. That metanoia is about change of mind. And mind includes and absolutely is necessitated by the feeling in the heart. So Noah, when you pull together these pieces and you add peace, you send a message to us loud and clear that it's time to make peace with the environment on the inner and the outer. Yeah? And the pathway is already encoded. The pathway is through the heart, through feeling, through imagination, through action, and through sharing. And so Bethany raised the roof on that one for sure. So with awareness, it goes nowhere without the action. Right? Nowhere. So let me tell you a little bit about some good news. I do spend a good deal of my time at the United Nations. I spent 3 years in the working group, open working group on the SDGs, and we came up with 17 of those goals. And those goals, encoded in them, is interrelatedness. We can't deal with ending poverty without looking at life underwater or peaceful societies or partnerships and so on. They're all interrelated. You go through one entry point, eventually you lift up all the others. That's the way it works. And so in that coding every day, I recall when I was working on the goals, and my main charter then was looking at education, that one day as I was going through all the numbing language and the U and E's, I realized an intervention was needed. This came after meditation one morning, and I heard the words, Earth is the primary metric. Earth is the primary metric. So what did I do? I called up my friend Deki Children, who lives in Bhutan, and who has an amazing set of children who already know how to do many of the things that I think that this whole species is moving toward. And that is being aware of what they're feeling in any given moment and being able to recognize through the feeling what would interfere with them being a full-on participant in the day and addressing that. They're leading with their discomfort. They're leading with what doesn't feel in alignment. And they're going into creation space and coming up with solutions. These children are changing the world. And I ride on their coattails. And I've made a commitment to them. And so in this process, there's a lot of good news. Amongst all this disruption and dissolution, there's incredible good news. And one is the action that's taking place around the world. And the power that's being ignited in cities. But more important are the sectors that are coming together. The environmental movement is not working separate from the social justice movement. Cannot. If you think you can continue to rush through and talk about the earth while passing people of color by, it doesn't work. It will not work. You can't get there. You know what's deeply informing Earth and us is that wonderful mitochondrial DNA in us. And that comes from the Dark Mother. And so I love this, that we have access to that. You know, many people are getting their DNA tests done, and many find that they have some of that literal rootedness right from Mother Africa. And Mother is key. You know, when the UN resolution was created on dedicating March 22nd to the day that we're celebrating, it was Mother Earth Day. And so when we leave the Mother out, there is something in that we leave out that's related to matter, to us. So after all, what we're really talking about at the end of the day is the fact that we are embedded in nature, and we are that. So some of the good news that I see coming up has come directly out of India. Have you all heard the news, right? About rights of nature being granted to the Ganga and to the Yamuna River. That's huge. The Indian court system is conservative and it moves slow. And what they've done is set a new course. New Zealand has done the same. And I'll tell you something else. I watch Earth jurisprudence across the globe, and in the United States, we are on course to see cities adding public policy giving rights to nature. But not only that, uplifting rights of communities and individuals to act in council with that inherent, intrinsic intelligence that is nature within all life. And I call that a time to celebrate. Yes. Now, where am I on time? All right, so I want to really transition from this piece of the good news to a story. How many of you have heard that story of the butterfly and the metaphor of transformation? Hands up higher. I thought so. So it's a wonderful story, isn't it? About our time. About that wonderful caterpillar who's on the ground and he's looking up at a butterfly, right? And going, you'll never get me up in one of those things. Don't you love that image? But the real story of that caterpillar that's told over and over again by a lovely Lagoa woman, Barbara Marx Hubbard, is all about that great journey, right? Of that butterfly finding itself in the cocoon and finding itself eating and eating and eating many times its own weight size until it just dissolves into this goo. And then what's left are the imaginal cells, right? That begins to inform and go through cellular mitosis and end up with something radically different than the caterpillar. That transformation is the butterfly. Well, a couple of years ago at Morgan Library, I think it was, we were sitting on a panel together and Barbara was telling the story and she was confounded because people were sending her chrysalis of these butterflies. And she couldn't understand why they were not going through their transformation and completing the process of becoming a butterfly. And this is where the cautionary tale is. For over 30 years, we've been talking about Earth Day. And we've been talking about butterflies. And yet we have not the sensitivity to recognize that the caterpillar lives in an ecosystem, in an environment. And we take that chrysalis out of its environment and the cues, the other life that makes its transformation from a caterpillar to a butterfly stops in its tracks. Why don't we know that? This next phase of our journey that we're on has very little to do with what we believe and what we think. It has to do with how we feel. And it has to do with the relationship that we create with the earth. We cannot do that with our shoes that insulate us from feeling the earth. We can't do that inside in our fluorescent lights. We do have to come in direct contact with the earth. This is where the information's coming from. And guess what? We're coded to remember those connections and go all the way back in time. That Indian court was responding to what was already named in the ancient Vedas and heard by the rishis who came up with that Sanskrit language. That's all language that comes from Earth. And so here we are today. I can tell you the only progress I have made in these recent years as a deep practitioner has been by listening to the earth and stepping myself out into the deep wild. That is where the new, fresh information is coming.
Great CDs.
That is where our
I got them. I heard them. And these are great plants, though.
And so the separation that comes out of our thinking minds, thank you, our thinking minds that builds walls, I suggest to you that within that mitochondrial DNA, deep inside those stem cells.
Clearwater needs $850,000 to fix it up. Help the Clearwater. The Clearwater needs $850,000.
The next time we come, Noah,
The Clearwater needs $850,000 to be fixed up.
and enter into
That was the Coast Guard mandated cost of repairing the ship.
I'll tell you.
That's why I'm saying
The
it.
information we need is right there. I leave you with this. They call me now diplomat of the biosphere, so I got a big job. But I want to just say I share that with all of you, that title. So thank you for listening, and thank you for tonight. Blessings to all.
Thank you, Mark. So the seven chakras, 7 notes of musical scale. You know, the heart is the first organ that we used to think with before the mind. When you were born, the only way they can tell was by listening to the heart. We used to think with the heart. And most of us here still do. And the more we still do, the more others will. As long as we keep coming from the heart. So, our next speaker is Jody Sirota. Jody's helped so many for so long. How long? So long. If her sounds sound like they're coming from a different planet, they are. They are.
I'm going to say my prayer again that I said at the beginning, because that's how I connect with you and also with the earth and also all realms. I work multidimensionally and I work visually. Usually I have my own art here, but we can actually look at the peace lights here and back there and over there to kind of activate us. I work with sound, so you have audible vibration, visual vibration, and kinesthetic vibration. So you can feel. And before I did the prayer, I just wanted to, with what Myra was saying right before here, she was talking about the heart. And a lot of my work is about awakening and activating the gateways to the multidimensional heart, which connects us to the higher realms, all the dimensions, all the star systems, the planets beyond the beyond, galaxies, everything beyond that, and out to God consciousness, God Goddess consciousness, and then deep into the earth, which is part of that as well, the planets. So I'm going to have a way now to activate you and to initiate, activate, awaken your consciousness, to bring you to a higher level of knowing so that you can live your lives consciously but from a higher conscious perspective. And it also, what Myra was saying, very in sync, is the perfect segue, to awaken the DNA in your cells, to come back to its original intention of who you are, and to know that, to feel that, and to express that. I work with light languages. Some of you heard that before. These are languages of light. People always ask me what language it is. It may stimulate or activate something of memory in you that might sound to you or awaken something within your consciousness that may have to do with different lifetimes where you have, which I believe in, which you have experienced. We may have been speaking other languages or may sound like other things, but these are actually languages of light. And they're frequencies and vibrations, and I work with sound. So, I'm going to say my prayer. Ate Malkuth Vegevora Vegedula Leolam Amen. I hereby banish from my space and all of your spaces and this entire space all energies which are not appropriate, all psychic jam and all negative emotional energies and memories which are not appropriate. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, Ate Malkuth Begevora Begedula Le'olam Amen. The atmosphere around us and through us is cleansed, purified, and infused with love. The atmosphere around us and through us is cleansed and purified and infused with love. The atmosphere around us and through us is cleansed and purified and infused with love. And I choose to be a clear, pure, open channel of God's wisdom, love, healing, and light, bringing through the vibration, the transmissions of energy that will awaken you, to help you to open your own pillar of light, pillar of love, to anchor deep into the earth and anchor out into the universe and beyond, and through the open heart. The heart is the key that opens us to feeling connected to ourselves and to everything that exists in all of consciousness, every dimension, time, space, and all dimensions. So the heart opening is the key. And interestingly, Andrew has called his company Earth Heart. What is it? Planet Heart, sorry, Planet Heart. So it's the planet itself, as we're going through all these shifts and changes, we're needing to have heart. We're needing to, like Mark was saying, to live through our heart. To remember that it's not thinking through our brain, it's feeling through our heart, to know what we know, and to feel connection to everything. So through the sounds, it'll just kind of take you a little bit on a journey, but hold an intention of something you would like to either accept about yourself or shift about yourself. And in alignment with, as we shift things within ourselves, we're working on the lineage, generations, and ancestries, things that have been passed down through time and space, things that have been affecting us through energetic charges from traumas, anything that needs to be shifted so that you can be in an alignment of health and well-being, at easement, and at peace, and hopefully joy. So take a few deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you'd like. If you want, look at some of the peace lights at different times just to awaken through color and the imagery of the light. This is an F-sharp crystal ball that awakens the higher heart. and awaken those codes of consciousness. There are color codes, there are sound codes, there are geometric codes, there are all sorts of frequencies, light codes. There's all different ways that we're awakened and coded. So this is a time of awakening to your original coding of consciousness, all the way down deep into the DNA of your cells. And we're activating now the energy around the cells, the membranes that have all the information of who you are and your truth. So we're moving from illusion to truth, suffering to being able to live fully. This is a time on the planet where all the structures are beginning to weaken and to break down for the purpose of restructuring, redefining, finding back our way to the truth. Feel the vibration moving through your cells, moving through your cells. Zazayi salakitara, emareshi turukuru, yayadode yomaro, barishkada ne kubaru. Choice to open your heart. Make a choice to trust that it's safe to open your heart and to feel and know your feelings mean something, whether you've been told that they didn't or not been shown that in some way. This is you taking back your power to be, to know you make a difference, that before you came into this incarnation, you met with your councils of light, in a sense discussing telepathically that when you came here, you were here to make a difference. You were here to evolve in your own personal purpose, through personal growth and transformation. And you were here to make a difference just by being the truth of who you are. So as we come into that truth, we make more of a difference. Our light emanates through us like lighthouses, like beacons, pillars of light emanating, directed into the earth as spirit, but we're in physical form. So it's important to be connected and to honor the earth. She invited us here and we chose to come. And rather than observing, we're now here to participate more fully now. Knowing that we make a difference just by being. But being in your truth is the key. And how to be in the truth is to go into your heart, to know what you feel. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Be aware of the interconnectedness, the collaboration, the unity consciousness. We're coming into fifth dimensional consciousness. It's all about the heart. It's about unity. It's about the frequency, the vibrational frequency, which is of the higher heart. And that frequency is love. And love is an all-inclusive frequency. If it's considered unconditional love, that's not the same, because there's no need to say unconditional. It has no conditions. And when you're ill, you usually say, I have a condition. So what's the condition that's keeping you in that space of illness or dis-ease? And look at that, and shine your light directly into that space, your love. If you were brought up with love, or you've experienced love, or loving yourself or others, or being loved, or know that you're loved, lovable, and loving, you're usually okay. So breathe into your hearts. Ariano soto bana reye reye omaro shane aliala tu shamare turu uriye Gabriel Michael Raphael Hamuel Zadkiel Melchizedek Mary Christos Yahweh. We sing to you, we call out the names of God. Ashiadaya Gadamariki Mahatma Sophia Yahweh Jah Omariki Shalale Gori Shaya Saint Germain Aisha Yado Elohim 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 Arya Sharon Bakiesatete Doro Ishaye Okodorina Reishare Aye Guru Shomadaro. Imagine that we are all part of a puzzle, and we're all pieces of that puzzle. And so many of us try to fit into other people's places in the piece, in the puzzle, in the greater picture. Trying to be what we're not, trying to be what others are. As you let go of trying to be something other than who you actually are, your piece fits into that puzzle. And if everyone took their rightful place in that full puzzle, that full picture, the greater picture would form, and all the lines like in a puzzle will disappear, and you see the greater picture and who you are in relation to that picture, making a difference. And that's what we're in this time period now, to remember who we are, and we have a place in being here. We've chosen it to give ourselves permission to know that was a good, right, and safe, higher conscious choice, so we can trust in our feelings now. So this is the time to allow yourselves to be at peace by being exactly who you are. Thank you.